gonna keep it real with you. This is the hardest real estate market I've seen in over 11 years. It's the hardest market I've seen in over 20 years. People I know who were just crushing it a couple of years ago are quitting. I've watched investors leave the business. I've watched companies shut down. I've watched experienced flippers stop flipping altogether and they're doing something else. 2026 has been a bloodbath. But here's what's interesting. While a lot of people are getting out, we just got 11 deals under contract, another 27 houses being renovated right now, and honestly, I'm a little excited. Let me tell you why. If you're new here, my name is Ron Woods. I've done over 500 flips. A lot of those have been wholesale deals, and which you sell really fast. I've seen hot markets. I've seen slow markets. Most of the time, it's been pretty hot or warm. Even before that, I was in a market where 2008, the market crashed. So I've seen a horrible market too. So I just want to let you know, if you're struggling right now, don't even trip, because there's a lot of people in the same boat. We're in one of the toughest markets I've ever experienced. You're not alone. But let's talk about what's happening. And the reality, let's be honest, real estate is crazy hard right now. Probably harder than it's been for a lot of you. All right, people who got into real estate a few years ago, everything was booming. I know new flippers, they started, they go do a flip and make crazy amount of money. But right now, they're finding out the business looks very different today, all right? I've watched people doing multiple flips, stop buying houses. So don't get too upset. Now, this market has humbled a lot of people. The easy money may be gone, right? You just can't buy just any house, throw some paint on it, and expect to make a bunch of money anymore. Today, every single deal has to make sense. Every single number matters. Every mistake is expensive. A mistake could knock you out the game. But here's what's cool. While there's still a lot of people getting out, there's still people making money. Why? Because difficult markets don't eliminate opportunity, they eliminate competition. So let's talk about why this is happening. Why is this happening? It really comes down to supply, demand, affordability, and simple economics. And I'm not about to get dirt on you, but I'm gonna just give you a few stats, right? First, interest rates are much higher than they were years back. Second, home prices stayed high. That is a tough combination. You can't have both. Something's gotta give. So let's just say someone bought a house, 8-9 years ago, they got locked in at a 2.5% or 3%. Now imagine they sell that house today. Even if they go buy another house, their interest rate is 6%, 7%. That doubles their mortgage payment. People aren't gonna do that, right? Why would they do that, right? So they stay where they're at. This means fewer people can sell. That means fewer people can buy. The market's locked, right? Added another problem because buyers are more cautious. Why? Because houses are sitting on the market for a long, crazy time. That includes renovated houses. So if you're flipping today and you're competing against inventory, right? So this is kind of what's happening. Let's say you're gonna sell a house and let's say you fix it up, it is worth $400,000, right? Then you got 5 other houses, 6 other houses, look just as good as yours, sitting there at $400K, right? There's 5, you're on the market for the same price. And then what I'm gonna do, I know what's going on, so I'm gonna fix up my house just a little bit under yours, or maybe I just fix up some things to the property. I fixed the house to look really, really good, maybe not brand new, and I undercut you. So 400, you did everything. You spent all the money and you're at 400. But I spent half the rehab. The house looks great, but I didn't go all the way and spend the whole, let's say that the rehab was 50K. I only spent like 25. You spent 50. You got to sell for 400. I come underneath you and I'm at 360, right? I'm at 360 and I painted my house. I did some certain things to it to still look great, but I can undercut you. So you got a perfect house at 400 and slightly under perfect for 360. Whose house they gonna buy? And I'm still gonna make a banger. I'm still gonna make a lot of money. Whose house they gonna buy? Mine's gonna sell way before you. But these other flippers, novices, are all gonna try to get 400 and they ain't gonna get it because I'm undercutting them. This is just one of the strategies I use. And that's why I'm excited, because that's the part that most people miss. Everyone looks at this market and sees problems. You gotta find out how to see opportunity when the game changes, because when people quit, competition disappears. When investors leave, there's fewer people chasing deals, fewer people making offers, fewer bidding wars, more opportunities for the investors that know what they're doing or know how to navigate a bad market. Bad markets don't scare professionals. They scare amateurs. Remember that. Professionals just adjust. This is where experience starts to matter. The investors who know how to adapt don't just survive, they can thrive. You have to learn how to play a different game. And I learned that years ago, because you don't make money because the market is good, all right? You make money because you know how to operate in whatever market or whatever circumstances are given to you. The markets change, and every market has different rules. And you gotta know how to play the rules when the rates are high, when the rates are low, when the houses are sitting. You gotta be able to adjust your strategy. You gotta be able to learn how to do that. So again, this is why I always tell people, don't learn how to invest just in one market. Learn how to invest, period, through any market, because they change. Interest rate change, inventory changes, buyer demand changes. If your strategy only works when things are perfect, you don't really have a strategy. The goal is to become the type of an investor who can make money in an up market, down market, sideways market. It don't matter. That's where the real freedom comes. And this is why, exactly why, before you ever buy a property, you need to know if a deal is actually good in today's market. Not yesterday's market, today's market. That's why I'm giving you my exact deal calculator I use in my business every single day. It's the same calculator that helps us decide whether a property is worth buying or whether we should walk away. There's also a full tutorial showing you exactly how to use it. Just click the link below and download it. I truly hope it helps you make smart decisions, avoid expensive mistakes, and analyze deals with confidence. As always, be blessed, and let's go build something.